restaurant?
before I took over.
Oh,
yeah.
What in the world?
So I changed it kind of bit, and in the back, it's a garage.
The back of here?
In the back.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. So I have to fix a lot of things, including the curb, because it was an illegal curb. Or it wasn't legalized.
Yeah, it wasn't legalized,
But
yeah.
they were using that as that space as a garage.
Wow.
So that's the small room in the back.
Thank you. Hello, how you doing?
拍照片干什么？我今天化了妆了。
Oh, he said he did put on his makeup.
Pleasure.
Just for you.
Pleasure.
Yeah. He understands what I'm trying to do, and his food is amazing.
Oh, I can imagine. I can
Yeah.
imagine. Absolutely. How long has Lou been here for? Since opening?
Yes.
Since opening? Wow.
No, actually 10 years ago.
10 years?
Yeah, he was the chef when I first opened Cafe China.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
It's more than 10 years actually. Yes. But he left for a few years and then he came back.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Very nice. I think he missed it a lot. I think he missed the culture of New York and missed you, of course.
He actually earned us a very prestigious Michelin star.
Michelin
It's
star.
because of him.
Wow.
Yes. Or 我再跟他讲你都不放，没事儿，我回头再给你翻译吧。
It's a very cool aura that he has. Very relaxed
I
but
think so, I
disciplined
agree.
aura, you know?
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. And it feels like a pleasure, a true pleasure
He
to
doesn't
actually.
speak English, but
Yeah.
he's fun to work with.
Absolutely.
He can tell really good jokes.
Yeah. All right, bye-bye. China.
If you're hungry, I can ask him to make you some food.
Oh, absolutely. I can never turn down food. Absolutely.
Sometimes, so we don't mind doing that. I think, I think, yeah, it is not very common for people who go to school to be in this field.
Yeah.
So actually my family get very mad. Yes, but I think education should make a world bigger, not smaller, and should make you to do more, not doing less.
Absolutely.
So I was proud of that. I can being hands-on and being around all the time.
Absolutely.
But then when it's getting bigger and when we want to give it a bigger dosage of energy, I feel like we think about how to use our time. Especially we want to really grow a team, and we trust our team.
Absolutely.
We are very trusted person.
Before you said that, I feel it. I feel it. When I first came in here, I saw Ryan. Even way back when, last year when I went to Cafe China, there's a real loyalty that I see amongst not just your employees to you as well, but vice versa as well. And that I can only imagine takes a lot.
So stepping back, make all of us happier. I think it gives our team a chance to do things on their own, and give us the freedom to work on better things, work on more important things. So we are remote from the restaurants, but we are working 100%.
Absolutely.
We just work on different tasks and work on different things. And I'm always the ultimate backup.
Yeah. Just in case.
Yes.
Absolutely.
My favorite? I love the wonton. I love all the dim sum items.
Yes.
I love the duck.
Yes. That is amazing.
But sorry, but I have to say I love everything.
Yeah, everything.
Everything
Yeah.
on the menu. Otherwise,
Absolutely.
it wouldn't be
It wouldn't
on the
be
menu.
there. Absolutely. Great answer. Absolutely.
And we Chef Lu, he's very very particular with his food, his menu,
Absolutely.
and he always give it so much thoughtfulness and originality.
Yeah.
It's unusual these days.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know.
Because actually, Chinese food can be very complicated. And I've seen a lot of shortcuts these days, but not him.
No. He's very disciplined in what he prepares and what he likes
Extremely
Yeah.
detail oriented. But his food is very low key and very casual too.
Yeah.
But people who understand, they understand.
I understand it. They get it. Like this is absolutely.
I think plants is a language as well.
Absolutely. I see it's a great theme for you as well. Is there like a connection that you feel like you have to plants, or we have as humans? You know.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do. I especially. Yeah, I think the more I'm getting into that, it's a very profound word.
Yeah.
And the language is very rich.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think they say life delights life, and I can totally feel that way. I feel happy
Yes.
to be surrounded by plants.
Yes.
They did experiment with plants. It turned out plants actually prefer quiet place than noisy place.
Yes.
So at this point, I think we are slightly. Sometimes it's getting a little bit noisy. So I pick like a hardy plants.
Yeah.
In this place. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But they seem to be happy here.
Absolutely. Now, you also spoke about it a little bit as well. I know you love Brooklyn. You speak about Brooklyn, but two different places, right? Where Cafe China in Midtown, Birds of a Feather in Brooklyn. You know, what makes Brooklyn the best location for this restaurant / project / your baby? You know, like what makes it like the place? Inside, you talked about it a bit. You know, the people here are different as well. But for you, like specifically, like what is?
Brooklyn has so much to offer. Brooklyn has so much layers, especially this part of the town. A lot of independent thinkers, artists, and a lot of people in design or creative field.
Absolutely.
And also Brooklyn has this very relaxed vibe.
Yes.
It's my favorite neighborhood. So, while I was in Manhattan, I ended up coming here every week until one day I thought I have to, really make the connection, do something here. So I actually, within a week, I found my home in Brooklyn and also closed the space.
Wow, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that all happened very quickly.
Yeah.
But I'm the happiest person being in Brooklyn.
No, absolutely.
Yes. Especially during the pandemic. It feels so special. And this is the neighborhood, the happyhood during the pandemic, even during the pandemic.
I agree.
So it's very uplifting.
Yes. Do you think Brooklyn, the location itself, has played a profound role in just your day-to-day life in terms of your like you said, I know you talked about your happiness, like you feel more happy, but do you think it's, so to say, like made you who you are today, or played a role in who you are today as a individual, professional, just overall?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think they said the city you are living in is education itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so in a way, I feel like we interact and influence each other.
Yes.
because but it's rare to have a Chinese concept here.
Yeah.
There are many wonderful Western concepts here. So I think birds of feather has a unique proposition here. Receiving the nutrients
Yes.
and also offering nutrients
Absolutely. Well
to the
said.
neighborhood. Yeah.
Well said. Well said.
In that
Absolutely.
regard, I'm very happy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It feels very refreshing.
It
too,
is.
right?
You guys.
Because that's the riverside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely. And then you come in, even coming in today, I'm walking down the street and it's very rare you go to places and each establishment, each restaurant has its own kind of feel. But especially Birds of a Feather, I almost passed by it because it almost has its own kind of, I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna lack of a better term, but it's like it's almost like an art piece. It almost feels like its own separate thing from each other. And I don't even think it was intentional. I just think you genuinely just put everything that you love into it. You talk about piece from your garage as the lighting fixture for the dining table. The dining table itself, like never mind the outside aesthetic of everything, but it's truly unique. It's truly, and not to just give you your flowers over and over, but I'm very much that kind of person, right? Where I like to give flowers all the time because especially when it's like a restaurant like this,
Mm-hmm.
it's quite unique. You don't find places like this all the time,
Yeah. It's ever changing, with new brands and new spots coming. Yeah, it's always changed for better.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so too. Over time, you can see the change that it's been.
At one point, people were worried because Whole Foods was here and Apple Store was here. But I think Williamsburg is truly an amazing place.
Yeah.
So with all those big names,
Yeah.
Williamsburg is still Williamsburg.
Yeah.
And things just kept changing for better.
Yeah. Shall we? Yeah. Thank you. Oh.
That's a little statue I found. I named her Annie Chang. So I really have no expectations, so I don't easily get disappointed.
Yeah.
Different people, have emphasize in different things.
Yes.
They have their attentions on different things.
Absolutely.
So some people purely focus on the food, but I think we actually have a very fashionable and sophisticated crowd.
Absolutely.
So they appreciate a lot of things here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very
I
nice.
mean, one downside, it used to be a downside with Brooklyn, is that there are many solid big places,
Yeah.
but not so many solid food spots. So we are filling in that blank.
Right.
And people really appreciate that.
I think so too.
Yes.
I think so as well.
Me inspired by fairy tales.
Yeah. Fairy tales.
Yes. So actually, in my bookcases, I just noticed I left my Christian Andersen, right?
Yes.
Andersen's book there.
Mhm.
That used to be one of my favorite. But when I grew up, I realized actually his fairy tale is not for children.
Yeah. No. Mhm.
Yes.
Which is an art in itself. Where you read it when you were younger, it was adaptable. But
Yes.
as you grew, you kind of grew to understand that, you know, this isn't quite, it's not quite a children's.
It's very complex.
Yeah.
But I like it even more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I found a lot of pieces are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Wes Anderson's. I
Beautiful.
recently, rewatched
Grand
Fantastic
Budapest?
Mr. Fox.
Oh.
Yeah, this is his attire, by the way.
No way. Get out of here.
Kidding,
I was
but
say, yeah.
he was wearing something like
I wouldn't be
this.
surprised, honestly.
I did a cement bar for the first time.
Cement
I want
bar.
to use a different material and plywood, a lot of plywood.
Absolutely.
So customized tables. This is a little crazy. I don't know if anybody's doing this kind of table. Probably,
No.
I might be one of the first.
I was telling Ryan, I told him, I said, hey, this table right here is one of one. I've never seen something like this in any restaurant before, in any kind of restaurant. This is one of one, you know?
It's a big risk taking, but luckily this is in Williamsburg.
Yes.
So I think most of our customers, they love it,
Mhm.
and it's very easy to make friends if you
Well,
sit on this table.
Yeah.
So sometimes, I mean, we always people they start to tasting each other's food,
Mm-hmm.
but you know initially they didn't know each other.
No, absolutely. I was telling Ryan earlier too, because he asked me, you know, how do you feel if you come in here by yourself and someone sits next to you? And for me, I love it because, you know, food to me is the ultimate communicator. For me, at
Yes.
least. You know, like you come in, let's say I get off of work at 9 to 5, I come in, I'm hungry, I'm by myself, I want to get some good food. The person next to me or across from me might be doing the same exact thing, or with a group. And we can just talk about life. Maybe even connect the dots, exchange
Definitely,
information, you
yes.
know?
You should be in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That's very Brooklyn my side.
Yeah.
Yeah, our customers, you know, yeah, precisely they were doing just that.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I love our customers here. They are
Yeah.
very open-minded.
Open-minded and
fashionable.
yeah, and fashion, and which adds to character. Absolutely, you know, absolutely, absolutely. Now this is a beautiful, beautiful table, beautiful, beautiful dining room overall.
And the lights were from my garage, so I took it out from my garage. My garage, you know, was lightless for a while.
Mm-hmm. This is from your garage.
Yeah.
Wow.
I found these from a flea market.
Wow. Here in New York?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Now, let me ask you a question. How often does the average customer that comes in here inquire about the entire aesthetic of the restaurant?
They talk about it.
Quite a bit, yeah? Okay.
They talk about it, especially at the beginning. I think it's a very unique neighborhood.
Yes.
And the people, they really understand
Absolutely.
the language.
Absolutely. No, definitely.
And I feel so lucky about that.
Absolutely.
They can immediately get whatever I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Although, you know, I keep things very low key, but it's a great crowd.